Snow retention systems follow several rules to protect the system from failing. Some of these rules will include: the first course of snow retention starts 12 inches from the eave. Clamps are placed on every seam and brackets are staggered. Expansion gaps are added in any length exceeding 50 feet. Fences must terminate at hips, rakes, and sidewalls, but not midfield. Valleys must include snow retention on both sides of the valley. For 2 or more rows of fencing, the distance between the first and the second row should be half of the specified vertical spacing. Always install snow retention on upper roofs that can shed to lower roofs, and fences installed on standing seam metal panels that are 16 inches wide would need 1 ice flag. A standing seam metal panel exceeding 16 inches would need 2 ice flags per panel. There are also rules specific to slopes of the roof that depend on the details of that specific job. One of the first snow retention devices that TRA Snow and Son designed and engineered was snow brackets, also known as snow cleats or snow clips. Snow brackets are smaller metal pieces designed to be fastened into the decking or under your roofing material. They can be installed on a new or existing project and designed specifically for your project needs. Snow brackets are designed and engineered to be installed in a sequence pattern over the entire surface area of your roof. This pattern will start at your eave line and end at the roof's termination point. Whether it be a ridge line, a hip, or a head wall, this application creates a blanketed snow effect, equalizing that snow load across the entire surface area of the roof. The snow will then melt more uniformly, and the brackets will prevent snow and ice from sliding down your roof, causing potential damage. The plus is that the snow acts as an insulation and may lower your winter utility bills. You may have seen 1 or 2 rows of snow brackets installed on roofs in your neighborhood. Just keep in mind that although this may work for some projects, it doesn't always work for all projects. Each project is completely unique, and there is not a one-size-fits-all application. If you have any questions, just watch more of TRA Snow and Son's videos about engineering and warranties. So TRA manufactures snow fences. Fences are installed in a horizontal row or multiple rows along the run of the roof. Fences are designed to act more as a barrier. The snow can move onto the roof and slide into those fences, where the snow will then freeze. For a snow fence, 1 row may be enough, but the need for multiple rows can be determined by one of TRA's engineered designs, which will utilize ground snow loads, slope of the roof, seam type, etc. Most commonly, the snow fences that you will see will be manufactured to hold 1 or 2 bars of tube in each row. Each piece of TRA's tube is 10 feet long and should continue across the run of the roof without terminating in the field. Expansion gaps are added to any length of fence exceeding 50 feet for expansion and contraction of that metal. Snow fences are designed in 2 different ways. There are clamp-on snow fences that are made for standing seam metal roofs. They clamp onto those metal seams without penetrating the metal panel. The clamps will then have tubing ran through the hole or holes of the clamp. In addition to the clamps and tube, you'll also need collars, end caps, and ice flags to complete your system. Deck mount fences are going to attach directly into your structure, such as your rafters, trusses, or purlins. They're going to act in the same way as a clamp-on system, but for roofing types such as asphalt shingles, wood or simulated shakes or slate, metal roofing tiles, exposed fastener metal panels, tile, and more.
Fences and brackets have different characteristics, and because of their characteristics, they can be used together on a roof for a very effective system. Brackets freeze the snow into one large blanketed mass, where fences are used as more of a barrier. When you use them together on the same roof, you get the best of both worlds. The ground snow load is a key design factor used by engineers around the world to assist in designing structures to sustain their own weight as well as additional weight of snow and ice. Designing buildings with an appropriate snow load is what prevents buildings from collapsing under heavy loads. When TRA Snow and Son designs snow retention systems, the ground snow load is one of the most important factors. Here in the United States, ground snow load is measured in pounds per square foot. This unit represents the weight of snow and ice contained in 1 square foot on the ground. The moisture concentration in snow can vary significantly around the world. In the United States, local building departments are responsible for designating ground snow loads for the area. Typically, the local building department will require a ground snow load equivalent to the heaviest winter over the last 50 years. These original codes were adopted in the United States in the 1970s and 80s, at which time made it a requirement for engineers to design structures capable of sustaining the additional weight of snow and ice during the winter months. If your project predates this time frame, we recommend you work with a licensed structural engineer to ensure the structure is capable of sustaining the added weight of snow and ice on your roof. Ground snow load is not to be confused with roof snow load. The roof snow load is regularly a lesser value than the ground snow load due to reductions engineers can take for roofs shedding snow and ice, exposure to sun, wind, etc. At TRA, we require that the ground snow load be used for designs. This helps us account for snow drifting, ice damming, and other phenomenon that can create unbalanced loading or areas of the roof with higher loads. Snow retention should not be installed on projects where roof snow load reductions have been taken for shedding snow unless approved by a structural engineer.
What is my ground snow load? We want to help you find the answer to this most common question. The best place to find the ground snow load for your project is by reviewing the general structural notes in the structural plans of your project. The engineer of record will list the ground snow load used. If you can't find it or don't have access to those plans, you can contact your local building department. This will typically be the city or county where the project is located. Your local building department, the same location that issues building permits, approves plans, and coordinates building inspections, should list ground snow loads for common areas typically broken down by elevation by sea level. There are many other online sources for determining ground snow load. Whatever you use, TRA highly recommends that the load be approved by the local building department or a licensed structural engineer. Don't make the mistake of guessing. Incorrect ground snow loads can and have resulted in failures in the tens of thousands of dollars. For assistance in finding this information, contact us directly. Our team will be happy to help. While looking at a snow fence, you might be curious about the rectangle that is placed from the tube of the roof to the deck, between the fence bracket. This is called an ice flag. Ice flags help prevent the snow and ice from sliding underneath the lowest bar. When the depth of snow isn't enough to attach to the tube, ice flags are available with all fence types. We recommend the use of ice flags on low slope roofs and projects with lower snow loads.
TRA Snow and Sun was founded in 1996 by Terry Anderson, owner of Anderson & Associates Consulting. As a small family business to start throughout the years, we've continued to ensure that our customers at all levels are well taken care of. TRA offers custom manufacturing, powder coating, free layout design, consulting, and a warranty when installed per the free layout. We manufacture strong and reliable roofing accessories, and we stand behind our product. When you work with us as a company, you know that we have your best interest in mind. Every person within our company, from office staff to warehouse worker, strives to learn, grow, and better the company and the products we create. We at TRA Snow and Sun believe snow retention should always be an engineered system. We have thoroughly tested all of our snow brackets and snow fences and have had outside engineering firms check and verify our testing methods and calculations. We will always stand behind designs and layouts that we provide for projects. It is vital that information provided to TRA be accurate of job site conditions. Providing incorrect information can void your warranty. TRA Snow and Sun warrants our snow retention designs to meet or exceed engineered design loads, which will keep the majority of snow and ice on the roof to melt in place and not allow damage to the roof, accessories, or property below. In the event of a rare failure on a warranted system, TRA will furnish additional snow retention devices free of charge to replace any product damaged from snow and ice when installed in accordance to our specifications. TRA understands you want to protect your assets, whether it be a pet, a family member, or even a hot tub. We also know you want your property safe and accessible. Contact us today and we'll design a fail-safe snow retention system you can rely on.